Disclaimer: I am not a spokesperson for the USPS, nor do I speak on their behalf. I am an active employee who works as a clerk. I have this channel based on educational purposes only.
What is up, YouTube? It is your girl Creole Barbie here with USPS Vlogs. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Creole Barbie. What I do here on my channel is I make tons of videos pertaining to USPS. I am an active employee. I work as a clerk at the plant. If you want to get more familiar about me and what I do here on my channel, be sure to check out my USPS playlist, where I give you a great deal of insight on what to expect when joining the Postal Service. Now, without further ado, please allow me to get into my video because this is a really good one. A while back, Audrey had commented asking this question: who gets the most hours? Whether if it's a PSE at the plant or if it's a PSE at the station. So I'm here to answer that question because as time go on, I see in the comments individuals stating that PSEs at the plant gets more hours, PSEs at the station get this amount of hours, so on and so on. I will say this: times has definitely changed. When I started at the post office, when I was a PSC, we definitely got a lot of hours that some of us took for granted, especially looking back now, seeing when they actually cut a lot of the overtime last year. You guys know about the overtime, how that overtime got chopped down, as well as PSC work hours. Now, some things individuals may or may not know, especially if you're new. A lot of the active employees do know this, that PSCs are only guaranteed 4 working hours. So the USPS can only guarantee you 4 hours as a PSC. However, a lot of the times PSCs have worked more than 4 hours. They just have it as a standard number just in case they have to send you home. Let's get into it. When I was a PSC, we got buku hours. I always had it in the back of my mind, what if my hours could get cut down? That's part of the reason, if you guys know me or watch my videos, knew that for a very long time I worked 2 jobs. Started when I was a PSC. I continued to work 2 jobs up until last year. I eventually went ahead and just done away with working 2 jobs. It got way too much. I made more money working overtime at the USPS than I did with just working 2 jobs. It was a waste of my time after a while, now that I've been a career employee for a while now. However, at the plant, generally, yes, PSCs did make a lot of overtime hours. We're speaking to a lot of people that worked at the post office all across the world. They would tell me, like, yes, we got this amount of hours at the plant. I myself witnessed it. We were getting a lot of hours at the plant. Now, last year, I did analyze something, and I saw a change with PSCs. I saw PSCs not being able to exceed more than 32 hours in a week. They cut the PSC hours as well as our overtime at the plant. So a lot of times we were working 12 hours. They cut us down to 10 hours. So we weren't allowed to get those 2 extra hours of penalty. At some points last year, it was the fact that, hey, you guys didn't get overtime at all. Or we might get overtime maybe twice out of the week. Things definitely changed. Now, at the station, I always was told that PSCs didn't get a lot of hours. A lot of PSCs, when I started and when they went to the station, they were telling me how they were working maybe 4 or 5 hours a day. I don't know how that works now. They might be on the same type of routine now with getting 32 hours. As of this point, I don't know any PSC that has worked 40 hours in 1 week after peak season. This is something that started last year where they were just basically, the post office was like, hey, we have to start saving money. We have to cut down on hours. A lot of the reasons I feel like when people are in overtime and they're not working in overtime, but they're too busy lollygagging and work isn't getting done, then yes, what is management paying you for? If you're working 12 hours and you're not getting these dispatches out the way and your work is not getting finished, then yes, it is a waste of money to continue to pay out the money and the work is not getting out. So as of right now, honestly, I don't know how it is. I have witnessed at my location, I can't say for other locations, a lot of people have not been speaking about the matter on how many hours they're actually getting now as a PSE. I do see PSEs coming in a little bit later than we are at my location. So like if I start at 1:30, I'm seeing PSEs coming in at 3 and they're leaving at 10. So that's just to give you a little idea of what's going on. All right, you guys. So like I said, everywhere is different. Everywhere is different depending on the circumstances and the situation. Some may get lucky and get 40 hours. Some may not. It just all depends. Everything changes. Even back then, PSEs were turning career in 2 months, 3 months of being a PSE. Some, it only took a year for them to turn to become a career clerk as a PSE. Things are changing now. Now I'm seeing people are gradually converting, approaching nearly that 2nd year mark. Just keep these things in mind. I don't want to give anyone any false hopes or false narratives on what's going on, but it's also important that I let you guys know what I've had witnessed and seen at my location and things that I've experienced, because at the end of the day, I'm telling you guys what I've went through at the USPS and how things can change from time to time. So these are one of those changes. Who knows, with the election coming up, hands will be on deck. This is going to be a very big thing. Elections are a very big thing at the USPS. If you guys hadn't worked an election and you get a chance to work it this year, you'll definitely see what I'm talking about. That's another way to get some serious cash. As a PSC, literally, my supervisor came in and was like, look, we have an election. Therefore, you guys are no longer going to have a cap on your overtime. You can work as many hours as you want. And when I tell you, people were in there 16, 18 hours a day. Literally, they were doing that 6 and 7 days. I was in there 6 and 7 days as a PSC. Like, the getting was good. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. You guys, another thing, my channel thrives on the analytics. All right, I definitely check the analytics. I have to see exactly how this channel is growing and what you guys need to see or want to see. But the information that I'm giving you guys, I have to get it out there. Be sure to like this video. Not only that it helps support me, but it also pushes this video out there into the YouTube world for other individuals who may have the same exact question as you can be able to see it. Another thing, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys for watching. Comment below now if you're a current PSC. How many hours are you actually getting at the USPS? Acquiring minds want to know. You guys, thank you for watching my channel. I'll be sure to see you guys later. Deuces.